Welcome to our exclusive interview with Revesco, a leading player in the private capital markets industry. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Chris Wood and Julianne Booker, who will provide us with valuable insights into their business, its core offerings, and the impact of Exempt Edge software solutions on their growth and development. Chris, could you please provide us with an overview of your business, its core offerings, and how long you've been in operation for?
Revesco has been around for a dozen years. We've started from very humble beginnings and grown to about 20 people across two offices, one here in Vancouver that you see behind me, and Denver. Our headquarters is really in Denver. We're US based and we're in the commercial real estate space of open air retail centers. So what we do is buy and improve and add value to open air retail centers. So think about grocery anchored centers, power centers, things that revolve around people's everyday needs. Myself and my partner Scott Lee and my other partner Reese Duggan have over 35 years apiece of experience in this space. So in the last dozen years, we've done a little over 600 million in transactions. Our average return has been north of 20%. So I like to think we know what we're doing in our space. And as we've grown, we've needed a lot of help, and we've gotten it from, fine folks, including you all at Exempt Edge. So thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. We're happy to help, that's for sure. What sets your company apart from other players in the private capital market industry?
Well, first of all, we're in the commercial real estate world, and we're in a very specialized area of that world called retail. And retail, I always tell people, is like an operating business. If you're not hands-on, things will go sideways. Scott and I built a previous business that was based on bringing US retailers to Canada, and that's given us a really deep understanding of not only the business, but a deep Rolodex of the people in the business. So when we go to acquire a shopping center, think of something that's around a Target or a Costco, anchored by folks like a food store, a drugstore, a TJX concept, like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, Ross, Staples, PetSmart, etc. We know all those folks. So we strongly believe that the intel that we can get from them gives us a strategic advantage to make acquisitions that are below replacement cost and give us the ability to add value through leasing vacant space, restructuring lease deals, and adding development density to sites to create superior returns.
That's really, really exciting. What plans for developments do you have in store for your business?
After 35 years in the business, you go to being the new kid on the block that nobody's really sure if you're going to be around, which is always something that kind of blows my mind because this is all I've ever done. It's my life, it's my career, it's my DNA. Today we've got 100 million of assets under management. We're tracking to about 130, 140 by year end. Our goal and objective for Revesco Properties Trust is to get it to $1 billion of assets under management. So we've got a fair amount of runway in front of us, and that's why we need help with raising equity. So once again, we really appreciate you helping us with that.
What are some of the challenges your company is currently facing within the industry?
The rising interest rate environment has created a lot of uncertainty. So in my world of commercial real estate, it had a lot of uncertainty around how to price an asset, how to value it. But to answer your question around challenges, right now it's debt and equity.
What aspects of the industry's future prospects are you most excited about?
The future prospects, I think, are really great. The fundamentals of the retail real estate industry in the US have never been as solid as they are today. They've got a historical low vacancy rate of 4.5%. My entire career, it's hovered around 8 or 9, right? So the fundamentals of the business have never been, stronger. And, there's a couple of common misconceptions about retail real estate. One is it was overbuilt. So like I said, that's purely not the case when you got a historically low interest rate. And the other was, have you ever heard of this thing called Amazon? Like the internet's going to kill retail. At the height of the pandemic, online retail sales in the US were only 16% of total retail sales. That number today is 14. The store has never been more important. People buy online, pick up in store, return in store, pick up curbside. The common denominator is the store.
Historically, our industry has shown resistance towards software solutions. In your opinion, how important do you believe software is for the growth and development of the private capital market industry?
I've been in commercial real estate for about 8.5 years now, and this is the second company that I'm helping build and grow this fund. And what I have learned over the last 8 years of my career is that systems, technology, and process are absolutely paramount. You can't be in this industry without it. And that's it's for internal tracking, and it's for with exempt edge, for instance, like it's for the safety of our investors. If people aren't starting to adopt technology, I think that they're going to be behind the times just in how fast their business can move. But I think that you have a fiduciary right to your investors to take what their information is, and you have to be handle it with kid gloves. And I think that's a big part of what we have to be really mindful of now. So I think it's paramount. And the implementation of exempt edge has been wonderful because I can go in at any moment in time and see exactly what's in progress, what's been approved, if there's something that has to go back to an investor, their page was missed. Yeah, I love that. It makes my life easier. And I think everybody's, because it cuts down on your time. Anywhere you can save time when you're a young, fast company, so important.